Greetings, duelists, and welcome to another video. Um, so I wanted to do another video involving an upcoming strategy, and this one is way more familiar than uh, other honor strategies in the past. The deck I'm talking about is ABC. Um, so why am I talking about ABC? A lot of people probably already know. Um, Next week, on March 10th, or on this weekend rather, uh, this Ancient Fairy Dragon is coming off the Forbidden Unlimited list. Um, there's already talking around about a lot of strategies, a lot of FTKs, a lot of like degenerate uses for Ancient Fairy Dragons, but the one that probably is the most like looked upon is ABC. Um, so the thing about ABC is like ABC is a deck that keeps adapting to the format, to each TCG format, and they keep getting new tools to help with the ceiling of the deck. But the deck also always had one fair weakness, and its fair weakness is it relies too much on Union Hanger resolving in order to have their strategy be consistent. Um, like in locals or a small tournament setting, um, just playing a deck like this, it shouldn't be a huge issue. But in larger events, you're not going to see Union Hanger super consistently until now. Um, with the release of Asian Fairy Dragon and it being legal in TCG means that you can run a different engine, and a different plethora of cards that can enable you access to Union Hanger more more than not. Um, like between like Hanger, terraforming, uh, let's add set rotation as well. Like between those cards and let me just separate these for a second. Um, like if we talk about like terraforming, that ravine, dragon shrine, Discosium. I haven't done the exact math, but you should be opening a field spell like more common than not. Um, Another thing you can do that another thing you can do here. Let's see if I can find it. There you go. Like with a search for ravine, as well as all these cards that I mentioned, there are way too many like cards that can access you to Union Hanger, which will access you to Destrudo, which you can use Destrudo's effect to then summon Ancient Fairy Dragon. Um, and Ancient Fairy Dragon, you pop the Ravine, grab Union Hanger, and then you start your engine. And if you already committed your normal summon, it doesn't matter because Ancient Fairy Dragon will special summon a ABC piece. So now that we talked about how consistent we got to Union Hanger, let's talk about the ceiling of the deck itself. I feel like ABC is a deck that, when it comes to how powerful the deck is and how many combos and how many plays that they can do, that issue was already solved before the consistency issue. Uh, like Therion King regulars, being able to equip your pieces and having them be unequipped because they're Union monsters is already really powerful. This deck does not rely on normal summons for its effects, so you can use the Adventure engine as well. And this engine is really good going first or second. The end boards that you can make with ABC are not hindered by a card by like Skill Drain. And if you've seen past videos that I've made, you already know how powerful Skill Drain is this format. So So that's one thing to take note of. The Punk engine is really strong in this deck. It can enable you like a bunch of extenders. It can enable you into the Therion cards as well by making Sargas. You can like you have a lot of plethora of plays. One engine that I have not seen in ABC that at least I haven't seen people talk about is Magician Souls. Magician Souls I think is a really good engine piece that you can play in this deck. First, it works with the Strudo, so you can just turn into Ancient Fairy Dragon with this. Also, you can send your pieces from the Spell and Trap Zone to a graveyard, and you will plus out of them. So that's another thing about Magician Souls. It works with the Adventure package as well. It works as an extra monster you can summon. You can send Skill Drain if you feel like just activating effects again. Yeah, like I wanted to make this trip video because I feel like starting next week we're going to see a lot of play involving Ancient Fairy Dragon, and I think ABC is like the main catalyst for it. So I hope you enjoyed this trip video. Stay tuned for more upcoming strategies, and happy dueling!